Hi, ARK fans. Welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. Today it's Sunday, and it's Sunday night. And on Sunday nights, we do weekly summary of past week for ARK, trying to figure out what's the trend looking like, what's the overall picture. This is how the portfolio looks like if you do a diff from Monday to Friday. So very green, so that's good news at least. There are spots that are red, but we'll go over the biggest moves in just a bit. And also, there are 2 new companies that were added, and there were 3 that were removed. So stay with me to find out which one those were and the biggest moves and other trends. We'll make it a short video. Please like and subscribe and support this new channel. That's a free way to show your support, and it helps me immensely with the YouTube algorithm as well. Thank you so much. Welcome back, friends. Today we are doing weekly summary, and hence we have 1 week worth of range selected here. In ARK summary, we go over market value trend and total number of companies that they're invested in. So good news is that they started the week with 43.93 billion, went up a little bit to 46.46, and then a slight downward trend, and ending the week in 46.01 billion. So that's the overall picture of market value trend for ARK this past week. This is how the distribution looks like for this 46.01 billion. This is how it's distributed. We can quickly go over the trends of each one of them. I'll hover over these so you can see how the trend moved, market value moved for all of these companies. So this is ARKG, ARKW. ARKW only went up. ARKK and ARKG, as you can see, went up and then went down a little bit. But ARKW only went up. Then we have ARKF only went up. ARKQ went down, up and down both. So then ARKX, PRNT, and IZRL are too small to move the needle anyways. So that's the overall picture of all the funds and all the funds combined as well. Now let's take a look at the number of companies they are invested in. IZRL topping the charts there, and if you've been following this channel, you know that they added a lot of companies in IZRL fund recently, and I featured that in one of the previous episodes, all of them. Then you have ARKG, the second highest, PRNT, W, innovation, robotics, autonomous, fintechs, and space. So those are the number of companies in each of those funds. And obviously there is an overlap. There is one company called UiPath, which is present in all the 6 of them, except PRNT and IZRL, obviously, but present in all the rest of them. Tencent is present in 5 of them. But anyways, so the point is that there is overlap. There could be companies present across. Hence, the total is 291. You won't get that by summing this up, because this is the distinct count. Now, this week they started with 292 companies, ending in 291. Reason being, they removed 2 and they added 2 and removed 3, and hence the difference is just 1. So we'll go over that in a bit. Let's quickly go over the biggest moves first. Now, people who have been following this channel know that we look at biggest move by percentage of shares and then by market value. First, we'll put a filter on a percentage of shares movement for each of the companies. Since it's weekly cut, we have increased the threshold to 10%. So any company whose shares moved more than 10% in positive or negative directions will show up here. And these are the companies that fit that criteria. This is their ranking in 292 companies, 291 companies that they're invested in. So JD Logistic topping the charts there at rank 139. They added 51% extra shares, 2.7 million shares to that company. Not a big difference in market value, just 9.9 million. So that's why we look at it 2 ways. First, we are looking at it by shares, and then we will make this threshold 0 and increase market value because that can change because of the stock price. Now, when I hover over these, you will see more information, like it is present in ARKX, and they have been buying more and more shares. That's the trend, and stock price is slightly downward there. Then you have VERV Therapeutics, which has been featuring, which has been popping up in almost all episodes, and they have been continuing to buy more and more and more of VERV Therapeutics because, and another important data point that I bring to you is insiders buying. VERV Therapeutics popped up there as well recently. When the stock price dipped a little bit, a lot of insiders bought more stock there, and ARK also continuously investing more and more there. Rank 110, somewhere in the middle of the pack. And then you have the change in stock price. Market value is 16.3 million last week. Quantum SI, a relatively new company in their portfolio, 1.3 million extra shares there, 17 million change there. It's present in ARKG, as you can see. Then you have Exo Technologies, 20% extra shares there. Repair Therapeutics, 20% extra there as well. Purple Biotech, 18% extra shares. MediWound, 16%. And Terra Bio, 14%. Twitter, 12% extra shares. Truly biggest move there, 1.3 million extra shares of Twitter. and making a difference of $154.8 million. And that's not just because they bought that, but also the stock price went up, as you can see, from $66 to $71, and hence making it a truly biggest move. Then they have Blade Air Mobility, 11% extra shares bought there, making a difference of 7 million. In terms of negative, let's take a look. ABV is 100%, almost 100% removed, not completely removed, looks like. Otherwise, it would show up in new and removed company section. It's showing up here. That means it's almost 100% removed. Raven Industries, 99% removed. KE Holdings, 67% removed, making a big difference there. KE Holdings, a difference of 113.5 million. Present in ARKW and ARKF. They have been continuously removing the position. As you can see, shares trend is down and stock price has also gone down. Charles Schwab, first ITMR, then Charles Schwab, 32% removed there. Then you have Pure Storage, 27% removed. Then you have Open Door Technologies, 14.7% removed. You have MGI Digital, 12% removed. So those were the biggest moves by percentage share. Now let's move this to 0 and move market value to something high so that it's easily consumable. Let's try 40 million. And if not, we can change. Okay, yeah, that's consumable. Let's sort it by this chart now, just to see what are the biggest moves. Squaring topping the charts there. No purchase of share, just movement is 23,000 share, which is more like adjustment. It's present in 3 ETFs, and share trends, as you can see, has gone up and then gone slightly down. Stock price continues to go up, and hence it's the biggest move there in terms of market value, only because of stock price. Roku, rank 5 in their fund. As you can see, all the funds combined, 1% removed, and stock price going up, and hence the biggest move. Shopify, same story, stock price going up. Twitter, not only stock price going up, but they bought a lot as well, as we saw. Then you have Unity Software, you have UiPath, only company present in 6 ETFs, going up, stock price going up there. And for Unity as well, stock price going up there. But UiPath is truly biggest move because it has also the stock, they have bought more shares as well, 8% more, 1 million almost. So that's great. Then we had a filter of 10% when we were looking at by shares movement, and hence this did not show up there. So that's how we catch all biggest moves, by looking at it 2 ways. DraftKings, again, 10% extra shares last week. Tivilio, 106.5 million difference there. Pacifica Biosciences, you have Zoom, Coinbase, then you have Fate Therapeutics, Zillow, C, Iridium Communications, and then in the negative ones, KE Holding, we already went over. Cirrus Therapeutics, ABV, we went over. So that's the biggest move by market value. So the one to be noted here are UiPath and DraftKings. They bought a lot as well, and the stock price also went up. So that's biggest moves of the week. Now let's take a look at this. We have seen in the banner itself a very green portfolio, heat chart, hardly any reds there. What is this reddest red? Oh, Cirrus, yeah, we saw that in the biggest moves. Now let's take a look at new and removed companies quickly. New companies are SEMA4 Holdings Corp, SMFR, and Caribou Biosciences, CRBU. Market value they invested is 53 million and 24 million respectively. And the companies removed. Huawei is finally removed, guys. So it has been popping up every day in the negative side. They continue to reduce like 70%, 80%, 90% of the remaining. But now it's finally removed completely. CM Life Sciences is completely removed. And Bertrand AG is completely removed as well. So that was your weekly dose, guys. This is weekly summary. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow with what happened on Monday. And maybe we will feature Twitter tomorrow just to see the trends of how it has been rising through the ranks or falling through the ranks. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.